Are you curious about the benefits of probiotics for women? In today's video, I'm going to answer a ton of viewer questions, specifically wanting details about why women should consume probiotics every day. If you're curious, stay tuned for today's Vlogmas video. Happy Vlogmas! Today I'm really excited because this video is a very hot topic for many of you viewers. You've written to me specifically asking questions about probiotics for women, for vaginal health, for skin health, for digestive health, brain health, all of the different body systems. So I've compiled all of your questions and today I'm going to answer them all collectively. So let's dig into why each of you, ladies watching, should be taking probiotics. And for any of my male viewers, you guys should as well, but I'm going to highlight male probiotics in a different video. So this particular video is focused on women's health enhanced by the use of probiotics. There are three body systems that are impacted the most by probiotics. The first is your vaginal health, ladies. The second is your digestive, your gut health. And the third is your skin health. So if you experience recurrent yeast infections or bacterial vaginosis, if you also experience acne, not just on your face, but maybe on your back, if you also experience eczema or psoriasis, this will greatly help you. And also if you experience constipation, IBS, Crohn's, colitis, digestive grievances, gurgly noises that your gut makes, odorous gas, all different types of gut disturbances, and there can be an assortment of those. Probiotics can be extremely helpful. So let's dig into vaginal health because this is very, very key. If you have ever taken an antibiotic for maybe a sinus infection or an illness or even dental work, whatever it might be, those antibiotics can skew the intimate balance within your vaginal canal. The vaginal lining, the vaginal canal itself, has bacterial balance. Your vaginal pH, which ideally should be 3.8 to 4.5, can be skewed and imbalanced when you take certain medications or antibiotics. Therefore, it becomes really crucial that you maintain a probiotic maintenance program and even elevate the quantity of strains that you're taking, and the quality of your probiotic might need to be changed if you are on certain medications or you are or have taken antibiotics. The vaginal lining itself, not only does the pH get impacted, but your immunity, your immune system. And for any of you who have ever had an irregular pap smear, maybe you have undergone a biopsy of your cervix or even a LEEP procedure or a cone biopsy because of cervical cellular changes, they call it cervical dysplasia, and maybe even HPV, your vaginal bacteria levels can be a factor in the progression of that cellular change and also the depression of your immunity. So if you want to improve your immunity of your vaginal lining, maybe you are fighting a cervical cancer or precancerous cells, it becomes really crucial that you utilize certain probiotics. And actually, this is one of the brands that I love to recommend. This is a Garden of Life. It's a 40 billion CFU, which is the quantity of bacteria in this. The strains are 16 different strains, and there's actually certain strains that are more prevalent in the vaginal lining. Something that is not discussed as it relates to our bacterial levels is our sexual partner and interaction with intercourse and another being. So our sexual partners have their own bacterial levels, and when we merge and have a commingling, the vaginal bacteria gets disrupted, and sometimes that all on its own can be the source of bacterial imbalances. So I've actually worked with a lot of patients who maybe they are involved in a new relationship, or maybe things have changed with their husband's health, and all of a sudden they're getting recurrent bacterial infections or yeast infections that can be factored in. So we also have to think about our partners too. So it becomes important that the men in our lives, or women, whomever you're partnering with, it becomes important that their bacterial levels be optimized because that impacts our bacterial levels. Moving into the gut health. So that's a really big factor. If you deal with constipation, irregularity, You maybe get cramped, or maybe you notice food particles in your bowel movement, or you have a version of IBS, especially when it's hormonally related. That is an indicator that your gut, your digestive microbiota is a floral kind of environment of a whole assortment, millions of different bacteria levels. Those bacteria levels have to be balanced. So your gut is not just the heart of your immune system. That's really what we focus on, especially as naturopaths. So much of our health is positioned right here in our gut, but also your systemic bacterial levels is harnessed by the gut. So if your gut's imbalanced, everything else is going to be imbalanced bacteria-wise. Your gut is the root of your immunity. So if you have weakened immune system or slowed wound healing, your gut needs to be focused on. Similarly, you also want to look at what we call a probiotic primer. So I love to use foods first. I love to get my healthy bacteria and the food for the bacteria that we're going to bring into your body. I love to get that through food first. So prebiotics are key. And I've got some video content that I've produced about 1.5 years ago that I think you'll find valuable, but do check that out. One of my favorite prebiotics is Inulin fiber. You can make a tea, you can have that in foods. One of my favorite juice drinks actually has the Inulin fiber in it, and it is so good. I'll include a link to that down below. It's fantastic. So not only is your gut the root of your immune system, but it's also a big player in terms of your inflammation levels, as well as your inflammatory response to your body, the environment around your body, the food that you're consuming. So if you experience food allergies or environmental allergies, or just feel like you're inflamed, swollen, and just not optimized, your gut balancing those bacteria levels can be a huge factor in really bringing stasis or balance to your body by reducing the inflammatory levels. The body is all about what we call symbiosis. So symbiosis is all about this global balance. We are an entity within our body, and that needs to be equally balanced. Where there is one imbalance, it swings the other way, and it's this pendulum, and you're in the middle just being swung left and right. Comment down below if you feel like that's you, because I've been there at several points in my life, and I noticed when I really honed in on my gut health, that's when things really started to come back to balance. And it's always the thing that I do. I always go to gut healing, gut balancing. If you want more gut healing videos, friends, I know I haven't even scratched the surface. 2020, I definitely want to bring you more if you're interested. So comment down below, let me know if you want me to dig more into gut health and ask me specific questions. I'll make sure those are content topics in the future. So along the same lines of inflammation within the gut, autoimmunity can be a big gut-oriented factor. So let me backtrack on that, because I know there are a lot of you who have Hashimoto's, you might have RA, rheumatoid arthritis, you might have fibromyalgia, you might have lupus, you might have any assortment of autoimmune factors, Sjogren's disease. Autoimmunity is kicked off in the gut. Yes, I said that. Its origins are in gut imbalance. So, can you reverse your autoimmunity? Every case is very different, but you can improve your body's immune response, that autoimmune response, by healing your gut. All right, so let's move on to the skin, because everybody wants radiant, glowing skin. We want healthy skin. We want good cellular skin turnover. For those who experience acne, cystic acne, minor acne, back acne, those that experience psoriasis or eczema, flakiness, even in the scalp, probiotics are going to be your balance, because, and this is really key, whatever is going on in your digestive system, the balance or imbalance in the gut, is going to be directly correlated to what's going on in the skin. So the skin is what we call a secondary elimination route. Primary is going to be your digestive system. So urine and bowel movements, that's a primary elimination, primary detoxing. Secondary are lungs and your skin. That is going to be a factor when it comes to your immunity of your skin. It will also be a factor if you experience any type of autoimmunity, eczema and psoriasis. So your skin health is a direct picture of what's going on in your gut. That's why I included the gut before the skin. To heal the skin, you have to heal the gut. I hope that makes sense. And many of you may or may not know this, but we actually have bacteria that lives on our skin. So there's an actual bacterial ecosystem on our skin. It's in our eyelashes, it's on our lips, it's everywhere. We are actually 99% bacterial DNA. We're only 1% human DNA as grown adults. Babies are a little different, but very quickly they start adapting to and taking on the DNA of these bacteria. So we need to work in unison with bacteria. Bacteria is not bad, it's actually healthy, but the balance of this ecosystem on our skin, in our gut, and in our vaginal canal. So the one thing I want to make as far as the commentary to taking probiotics, you should take them on a daily basis. That's what I recommend with my patients. You should also switch every month, change your probiotic. Don't keep taking the same thing over and over again. You want to give your body a different type of bacterial exposure. You're building an ecosystem, so you want a lot of different types of residents, if you will. You also want to make sure that you're consuming a prebiotic fiber and a probiotic food throughout the day. So foods first again, foods and prebiotics, foods and probiotics like kefir and sauerkraut and fermented foods, pickled foods. Pair those up, you're already generating a good ecosystem. Then you add in some good healthy probiotics. And I'll put some versions in the description box. I'll actually categorize by the vaginal probiotics. I'll include gut-focused probiotics and then skin-focused because again, we have different bacterial types that live in all of those individual ecosystems, and collectively they make our whole ecosystem. So I hope you found this video helpful and impactful. I've actually been really looking forward to creating this particular piece for you because there is not a day or even about 2 or 3 hours that go by that I don't get some message on Instagram or Facebook or an email. And we're at this volume level where I just don't have the ability right now or staff to be able to respond to everybody, to which I apologize. Good growing pains, but I wanted to make sure that I address this in today's video. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below because I am running our Natural Health Resources holiday ornament. I'm choosing one lucky winner for each of our videos, the comment winner. And stay tuned for tomorrow's Vlogmas video.